trout, huh?
Yeah, pretty good.
One here is at least a 12-pounder.
Yeah.
And one right there is about a good 5-pounder. Right there, a couple more good 6-7-pounders. But that big fat one full of eggs there, she's heavy. And there's also 6 more in the boat. Cool, huh?
Yeah.
Chip Hailstone is an American reality TV personality, hunter, and fisherman. He is most popular for appearing in nearly all the seasons as one of the main characters in the National Geographic's documentary Life Below Zero since its premiere in 2013. A frequent in most episodes of the documentary, he was notably absent for a while, during which the famous hunter spent 15 months serving a prison sentence. What caused his arrest, and why did he go to jail? Stay listening to find out, including the circumstances surrounding his arrest. So, who is Chip Hailstone? Where did he learn his skills? And how did his fame come about? We are about to answer these questions, so you'll learn more on Chip Hailstone's background. He was born Edward V. Hailstone on the 5th of March, 1969, in Kalispell, Montana, USA, the older son of Daniel Franklin and Mary Louise Hailstone. He has a younger brother named Willie. Not much is known about his early years, educational background, or other personal details. However, the 52-year-old Piscean is said to have had an avid interest in the outdoors from his early years, thanks to his parents. Growing up in Kalispell, he spent a lot of time playing sports and exploring the outdoors, learning the valuable skills of hunting and fishing, as well as surviving in the wild. Little did he know that his childhood interest would instill in him a lifelong passion. Following his interest in hunting and fishing, young Chip explored the areas around him and eventually traveled to Alaska when he was 19 years old. His initial plan was to explore for a then return home, but he fell in love with the state and stayed there, settling in Noorvik, a small town near the Kobuk River, just north of the Arctic Circle, with a population of a mere 700 residents. During the coming years in Noorvik, Chip further honed his hunting skills and picked up barter trade with the locals. He traded various elements of bears, walruses, and seals for his essentials, making a living selling his hunts and catches as he adapted to his lifestyle in Alaska. Life Below Zero is a documentary television series produced by the BBC studio and aired by National Geographic, which focuses on the lives of 6 families living in the remote areas of Alaska, detailing their lifestyles. The series depicts various challenges the families face in the harsh, often sub-zero conditions, and how they survive off the land and water. Viewers get to see how these survivalists utilize their hunting and fishing skills in earning an income and maintaining a functioning household with their families. A firm fan favorite, the show premiered in 2013 and has since had 15 successful seasons and counting. Chip was approached by BBC Studios to star in the new documentary and accepted, eventually becoming one of the most famous faces in the series. Other cast members of Life Below Zero are both natives and migrants to Alaska. They include Sue Aikens, sole resident of Kavik River Camp, Glenn Villeneuve, sole resident of Chandler and a Vermont native who migrated to Alaska in 1999, Jesse Holmes, a fisherman, hunter, and dog sled racer, who lives in Nenana with his 40 sled dogs, while Andy Bosick of Yukon River lives with his 25 sled dogs. Previously, Andy lived with his wife before their divorce in 2016 and now resides with his girlfriend. There is also a young couple, Eric and Martha Salatan, who are natives to the wilderness and live in Wiseman. In one episode, viewers were introduced to Chip's younger brother Willie, who joined Chip and his wife Agnes on a fishing expedition. It was the brothers' first time fishing together in 25 years. The trio went out into the minus 31 degrees Celsius weather, riding their snowmobiles and having fun. After a while, Agnes realized that Willie wasn't with them, so the couple went back to look for him and found a hysterical Willie screaming in pain after a snowmobile accident left him with a fractured wrist. The circumstances surrounding Chip's eventual arrest began years previously. In July 2011, his stepson Jonathan and daughter Tinmiaq were involved in a fight with another Noorvik family. In the subsequent questioning, Chip claimed that Christopher Blitz, an Alaskan state trooper, abused his daughter, also claiming that during the fight, one of the residents pointed a firearm at his teenage daughter. He then obtained a temporary order against the trooper, stating that the latter had put his daughter into a chokehold during questioning. Chip noting that the family had 2 confrontations with the trooper mentioned, and that they feared for their safety, hence the restraining order. Chip's lawyer argued to the court that his testimony was authentic and that the trooper had altered the audio recordings submitted during court proceedings. Jay Hogberg, Chip's lawyer, filed a motion for a new trial but was denied. The forensic audio expert revealed that the recordings had indeed been tampered with, pointing to an 11-second pause of the tape. Chip claimed that the trooper's threatening of his family happened within those missing seconds, proving the inaccuracy of the evidence. However, around the same time, he was charged with illegally owning and using contemporary weapons. In June of 2017, Chip was convicted of 2 counts of perjury and 1 count of providing false information in the court under oath. He was sentenced to 15 months in jail, as well as 3 years probation period for the illegal weaponry. He served his sentence at the Anchorage Correctional Complex, but 10 months into his 15-month sentence, Chip was released as the verdict was overturned, and he was found not guilty of all charges. He went right back to shooting life below zero, although he couldn't shoot during the hunting season due to his probation still standing. After spending months leading the family and filming in her husband's absence, Agnes was glad to have him back, saying it was difficult surviving without him. Eventually, he was allowed to own and use sophisticated weapons in his hunting sessions, and life returned to normal. He continued to be a part of the series, relieving fans who were aware of his absence. As for the Alaskan trooper, they've assured the Hailstone family that they are in no danger as long as they follow the law. Agnes Hailstone is a native Alaskan belonging to the Tinmiaq tribe. Not much is known of her early years, family, or educational background. However, she inevitably had an avid interest in hunting and fishing from a young age, growing up learning how to survive entirely off the land in Alaska. Prior to meeting Chip, she was blessed with 2 sons, Douglas and Jonathan, from a previous relationship. Chip met Alaskan native and fellow hunter Agnes after he settled in Noorvik. At the time of their meeting, Chip is said to have been mesmerized by Agnes, who is 3 years his junior, by her impressive hunting skills. Agnes is revealed to have family ties that go back thousands of years, showing that survival skills have run through her family for countless generations. He learned a lot from the Alaskan native, and the pair became friends, which soon turned to love, and they married in 1992. Chip then legally adopted his wife's 2 sons, and the couple was subsequently blessed with 5 daughters, Tinmiaq, Mary, Eriktak, Quatan, and Caroline, making them the proud parents of 7 children. Born to avid hunting parents, the skill became a family affair with all the children actively participating in the process. They practice seasonal migration when the whole family takes part in hunting, skinning, tanning, harvesting, among other activities. Both sons are now professional hunters and have their own families as well, making Agnes and Chip grandparents. As of 2023, the couple have been married for an impressive 31 years. Despite Agnes and Chip's insistence on instilling essential skills in their children, they simultaneously encourage them to complete their education. 2 of their children were athletes during the time in school, and 1 went on to college. The Hailstone family makes sure to use their hunts completely. They eat or otherwise use every part of the animals they hunt, meaning no wastage. The non-edible parts of the animals they kill are made into crafts, which are then traded as a currency for the essentials they need. Chip has been registered as a hunter in Alaska, but unfortunately isn't allowed to hunt marine animals. This restriction is a result of recent legislation, meaning only locals are so allowed, so Agnes, as a local, a native, qualifies for the hunt, but despite their marriage, Chip still doesn't. Since the premiere of Life Below Zero in 2013, Chip, or at least some of his family, have appeared in more than 130 episodes of the series, which is one of the most highly successful and most watched on the National Geographic Channel, and has won a number of awards. In 2015, it was awarded a Primetime Creative Arts Emmy Award for Outstanding Cinematography for Reality Program, and again the next year, followed by an Emmy Award for Outstanding Picture Editing for Unstructured Reality Program in 2017, and won 1 other award in the following years to 2022. It's remained a fan favorite, contracts renewed after every season thanks to its unfailing popularity. Most of Chip Hailstone's net worth comes from his work as a hunter and fisherman, both on and off screen. According to authoritative sources, the whole cast of Life Below Zero earns a collective sum of $4,500 per episode, meaning about $750 per episode for Chip and his family. Another source of their income is their activities in hunting, fishing, and trading with other locals. Unfortunately, the earning capability of Chip was briefly set back due to his prison time, but it can be predicted that their net worth will rise over time. As estimated by authoritative sources, the Hailstones are actually worth more than $250,000 as of 2023. The Hailstones have showcased their strength in tough times over the years. Fans have witnessed their resilience, love, and unity as a family living in exceptional conditions. As they continue living, some would say surviving, in the sometimes brutal Alaskan wilderness in unforgiving conditions, we wish them all the best in their future endeavors.
So we're going to just knock off for the night, and we'll start out in the morning and see what we come up with.
Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. We also handpick these videos, which we recommend you watch next. You can talk to us on all social medias or ask a question in the comments below. Thank you for being with us, and we'll see you back tomorrow.